Barcelona have beaten Getafe 3-0. I think it's the midweek. I don't even know where they're playing, to be honest. With the Camp Nou drama and nonsense going on, I generally have no clue where they're going to be playing their home games. But to be fair, I don't even think they themselves know where they're playing until the last minute or day before. But they have come away with another victory. So they are only 2 points behind Real Madrid after picking up 4 wins and a draw. And today, they've won thanks to goals from Ferran Torres at the double and Dani Olmo, with Dani Olmo also picking up an assist, Raphinha picking up an assist, and Marcus Rashford kind of, not really, but kind of picking up where he left off against Newcastle by getting involved with the goals. I've got to be honest, I didn't fully watch this match. I didn't have an opportunity to watch the full match, but I saw all the goals and I saw moments, and not even moments. I saw a fair bit of the match, I just couldn't watch the whole match. But I saw all the goals, and that first goal was problematic. That first goal was clean, and it was probably Barcelona tiki-taka at its finest. Dani Olmo and that back heel at the end was just saucy. It was so clean. And the fact that Ferran hit it with the first time and didn't take the touch, it just added to the overall aesthetics of the goal. It just made the whole move and the execution and the final step before it hit the back of the net just all the more cleaner and nicer. It was a very good goal. The second goal, nowhere near as pretty, but still very effective. I don't know how Barcelona ended up with the ball. I don't remember how they ended up with the ball with their centre-back, whoever the centre-back was that got it. But he saw Raphinha in all the space in the world. Where Getafe were and why their players were so out of position and why they allowed Barcelona the whole pitch to work with, I don't know. But Raphinha, I think it was Raphinha. No, it was Raphinha. Raphinha found himself the whole Getafe side of the pitch to run into. He drew in the 2 centre-backs or the 2 Getafe players and then managed to get the ball through to Ferran Torres, who, can we talk about Ferran Torres? Because when he first came from Man City, he wasn't really shining. He wasn't really standing out. It was kind of, I was in a position where we were questioning, why did they even get him? I was happy. I was like, they picked up a player that they paid a fair bit for, and he's not turning out to be good. I'm very happy with what's going on. But then out of nowhere, he just started getting goals in substitute appearances, and getting goals, and then eventually started starting, and then he continued that form. And now we've reached this point where he's a genuine threat. He is an actual genuine threat for them, and a problem to come up against. Yeah, he found his way through. He only the keeper to beat. Beautiful little finish, 2-0 Barcelona. And then in the 62nd minute, Marcus Rashford finds himself through, cuts it back. I don't know if he was looking for Olmo, don't know if he saw Olmo, but he ended up finding Dani Olmo, who ended up finding the back of the net. All in all, it looked like and it seemed like a very easy game for Barcelona. And this is probably the second week in a row where I'm looking at Barcelona's game and I'm just like, it doesn't really even look like they've needed to get out of second gear. It really hasn't even looked like they've needed to get out of second gear, which is weird. I mean, it's not everything to do with the opposition. With Valencia, it was. With Getafe, like I said, I didn't really watch the full game, so I don't know if Getafe were just playing that bad or if Barcelona were just that good. But I do know that Barcelona are a very good team. I know that they play very good football. They're very dominant. They're very aggressive, and they're always on their opponents. So it could be a mixed bag. It could be both. It could be that Barcelona are playing very well right now, and the opposition they're coming up against just isn't quite the best. So it's leading to easy points for them. But also, the biggest takeaway from this period that I've got from Barcelona is the Lamine Yamal factor. Because I remember last year, there was a period of time where Lamine Yamal was injured. He must have been injured because he was out for a fair bit of games. He wasn't out for 1 game or 2 games like you would be if you had a suspension. He was out for a few games. And before he was injured, Barcelona had a 10-point lead on Real Madrid. Or in around 10 points, somewhere around there. And then he got injured. And then Real Madrid clawed it back to level terms. And then we went 10 points ahead. And then Lamine Yamal came back. And it wasn't just that. There was definitely some contentious refereeing decisions that helped close the gap between us and Barca when we went ahead. But Lamine Yamal's return was also a massive factor. And then they closed the gap on us. And then eventually they did go on to win La Liga. But the main point I'm trying to make is when Lamine Yamal was injured, Barcelona was suffering. Barcelona were dropping points. They weren't looking like the same team. They were all over the place. As soon as he came back, they once again looked like world beaters and looked like there was nobody that was going to stand in their way or stop them. And this time, this year, this season, with Lamine Yamal injured, it's only been 2 games and it's the start of the season. It's a bit different and the context is a bit different. But still, without Lamine Yamal, without their best player, this time Barcelona didn't choke. This time Barcelona didn't drop points. This time they didn't look any less of a threat. Now, don't get me wrong. When Lamine Yamal comes back, they will look even better, but they're still winning games. And they're doing so comfortably. And players are getting involved. And the squad is getting involved. And that's a big takeaway. Because that's something Xabi Alonso, and I don't want to talk about Real Madrid and Barcelona video, but you can't really help it. When you talk about one, the other one has to pop up. What Xabi Alonso has been talking about a lot over the course of the season, in the first 5 games and the first few weeks, is everyone in the team is important. I need everyone in the team to feel important because we need them all. And Barcelona is showcasing that right now. Every single player is contributing, every single player is helping, and every single player is stepping up when they are brought in. Whether it's a Rashford or a Ferran Lopez or a Raphinha, or Raphinha plays all the time, but or Dani Olmo or Lewandowski, any of these players that aren't playing every single game or aren't guaranteed starters, whenever they are needed and they're called upon, they're doing their job or helping the team and making a difference, which is exactly what you want from a squad. Because at the end of the day, it is a 25-man squad team, not just an 11-man team. Do you get me? So that is very, very encouraging for Barcelona. But anyway, I'm going to call the video there. We have got midweek fixtures coming up. We go away to Levante. I don't know who Barcelona are playing, but next weekend we have the big ones because we are playing Atletico Madrid. And that is a big one, obviously, because it's the Madrid derby and it's one of the big teams in La Liga. But also, that could be where we drop points and Barcelona close the gap and maybe go a point ahead if we lose or equal if we draw. But anyway, I'm going to call the video there. Thanks for watching.